What's up, guys? All right, so I'm back. We got some different things going on here for you guys. I don't know how many overlanders or off the grid camping you guys do, but got one for those type of people. All right, so we're gonna start with this. It's gonna be an Ecoflow 7200 generator. The reason we went this big and we're going with this is because it's actually part of a setup we're gonna be using. So this setup is gonna be to run this Ecoflow. Ecoflow is an AC. The exhaust right there. Hook it up on top here, and it goes. So mosquitoes out. And go like this. That's the exhaust. Go the whole thing. Yada yada yada. Hook it up wherever you want. So the setup we're gonna run is that off of this, and apparently with this it should run. I mean, we've seen it run 8-12 hours. So we're gonna test it out later. But in order to power this, there's going to be a setup on this truck for an off-the-grid deal we got going on in the back, camping, dry camping. So this Ecoflow fits in the back of that truck to run that AC. But, charging this with a 12-volt charger ain't going to be that great. So we wanted to see what other options there is. So can't always stop and plug it in. Can't always run it off 12 volts on the truck. So what we're going to do is Ecoflow has an Ecoflow alternator charger. So the way this works is you hook it up to your alternator, and then it's gonna charge your Ecoflow while you're running the truck. So that's the way that's gonna work. So this Ecoflow alternator charger comes with the actual Ecoflow unit. Ecoflow charging unit, mounting hardware, mounting plate, plug removers. When you get plugged in, it kind of locks, so you can just unplug it like that. Quick start guide, warranty card, other seen like another instruction booklet and spec book. So in this box you're gonna get this plug. This will actually be going to the Ecoflow itself. This is all your wiring. I believe it's 15 feet of wiring. So this is where it goes to the Ecoflow. This hooks up to this extra fusible link here they give you, where you're gonna hook it up to here, to here, to your alternator. So I'll have an installation video later. We'll do it later. I just want to kind of go through the setup we're going to be doing here. So that's everything that comes in the truck. That's going to be on the truck, so we can run this on that truck all the time. Be out in the middle of nowhere, run the AC. A lot of times dry camping is somewhere where you can't get power. That Ecoflow will always be charged running the truck. So when you're getting to your destination, get there 100%. You'll be good. You don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to have a way to run it? So that's pretty much it. So I'll show you what comes in this alternator charger set. So let me get this sucker out. So there's the actual Ecoflow, I'm assuming like module. So that's where you mount it right there. You can mount it like this. It even has another ball on top here. So maybe you can even mount it like that if need be. But it seems like it's meant to be mounted like that. And then right here, I'll show you all the ports. So this port looks like it gives off a Wi-Fi signal. I think even the Ecoflow itself has like a Bluetooth, so you can monitor things on your phone. Especially like in this setup where everything's gonna be mounted in the bed of the truck, and the driver's obviously gonna be driving. He can see where it's charging, 100% charged or whatever. So, and then right there, that's where that wiring here goes to there, and then it goes to the actual, for the interruption. So back to this thing. All right, so this third plug here, it looks like that's where you're gonna hook it up to go from the module over to the Ecoflow itself. And from there, it looks like you have an extra Ethernet port for some sort of shenanigans, maybe remote or something. We'll have to find out more on that, because I didn't buy any accessories for this, just the Ecoflow that you see in this itself. So I find out more, maybe I'll edit the video and add it in there. Yeah, so that's pretty much everything for the setup. Not a whole lot to it, but yeah, it's gonna require some running of wiring. Maybe run it through the engine bay down through the frame, where usually, brake lines, fuel lines run, and they're protected, so this wire should be protected. Maybe even stick another loom. It does come with like loom wrapped, but you never have too much protection on this wiring, especially doing off-grid stuff. You never know, hit a rock or whatever. But yeah, so it's base of it. This AC, as you know, 110 setup. We've ran it. It gets pretty cold. It works as good like those mini portable units people get in their homes. So it's pretty good, you know. There's a flow back there, flow here, and then the AC vents are actually this thing here. So pretty cool, you know. It's actually not only AC, it's a heater and the AC. So perfect for off that grid stuff, you know. Sprinter setup if you got something you're starting up, trying to look for different setups. But yeah, you know, this truck's got a pretty good setup going on. It's got the canopy, the rack, and all the whatnot, bells and whistles. So yeah, we're just trying to get them hooked up, trying to see how much more we can get that thing, you know, to be livable off the grid. But yeah, this Ecoflow ain't small. It's a pretty big, but takes like little corner of that bed, you know. It's a 6.5 foot bed. So we'll see. Well, once we get it set up and everything, we'll come back, show you guys how I got set up, do the installation video, and see how we run the exhaust and and all that stuff. So that's pretty much it, guys. So we'll come back, keep you posted, and see what's next. Have a good one. Peace.